Knock.
Knock, knock. May I come in?
What the hell are you
I think we all
here?
just ran in. I think we all just ran in. No.
What
I
are
think we
you
all just
doing?
ran in.
Not punching me.
What are you doing?
Bella, come here.
My work?
Where are you? What?
Bella, come here.
Your work?
Oh.
As in, what kind of
What
work?
is your work? What do you do for work?
Oh.
Bella.
Wow, they
we
really
so
were
so-
right about
we
you
are
people
so
being
so-
strange.
No, we are
Oh,
so
what?
sorry for intruding.
Oh,
So
my
we
God.
would like to come in a civil way.
Is
Yeah,
it
No,
already
we'll
come
start
in?
all over. We'll start over.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to talk with everybody talking
Why
over me.
did you
Uh,
shut his
knock,
door,
knock.
Sophie? Stop.
Yeah, you have to remember.
I'm knocking.
He doesn't
It
know
doesn't
us.
matter. Okay.
Right. He doesn't know us.
Yeah.
This is
no.
awkward.
Yeah. No.
Listen.
No.
Can we come
yeah,
in? I'll give you chicken.
I am quite busy right now.
Yeah, that's nice. But so are we.
I
We
have
things
work
ask.
to attend to.
Yes,
What
but
kind
we
of
have
work?
questions,
What kind of work,
okay?
sir? What kind of work?
Well,
Well,
rude. Fine.
No. We got close to my
no.
house.
Well, I'm
Can
currently
we
working
What kind
on
of work, sir?
inventions for the Empire, of course, like I always do.
May we come in and
Wait,
introduce
wait,
ourselves to this
wait,
neighbor?
wait. Hi, Noel. It's Lord
Yes.
Bacon. May I enter?
He doesn't know who
Why,
you
of
are.
course, good sir.
Oh, Lord Bacon. Yes, he does.
Wait, I don't even look like a proper
May-
person. I'm sorry.
Sophie,
I don't
go.
look like a-
Sophie, go. You're Queen
Hey.
Sophie. Go.
I know. I don't look
As
like a proper
I
person.
assume that as long as they're with you, that you know they're
Yeah,
okay.
I don't look like the proper person.
Wait, shh, guys, hang on.
should be they should be fine for now.
Thanks.
Well, if you insist, they may enter.
Oh, hello.
Although, yes, I'm sorry. I assume that you're from this land, because, well, let's be honest. I was setting up in a bit of a hurry. I haven't had the chance to talk to many
Your
people
house is
yet.
still better than mine. It's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I live in a. Never mind. Okay. Listen. Okay. I don't know if
Let's
you have
introduce
any idea
ourselves.
what's going on.
No,
Okay,
no,
we'll
let's introduce ourselves first.
Okay.
Okay, nice to meet you. I'm Queen Sophie, by the way. Yes. Nice to
Oh,
meet
Your
you.
Highness.
It is still very nice to meet you, sir.
As it is you.
I am Sarah. I live over there inside the mountain with my friend. Bilal.
Ah,
She is
so
lady-
you're the
she is
Sarah
Lady
I've
Sarah.
heard so much about.
Oh.
Marcus
Yes.
speaks about you frequently.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
Excuse me, as I scream out the door.
Yes.
It is currently going on where there is a thing between Marcus
Just
and Sarah.
between you and
Right
I do kind of understand what he's getting at. An
yeah.
interesting one there indeed.
Oh.
Interesting.
I'm
You know they can hear
flattered.
you, right?
Yeah,
Tony,
no.
Introduce yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm Lady Bella. Yeah, that's
She has
it.
no lord. She has no lord or
And
tender.
I don't need no man.
Yes, as I have heard.
I don't need
Many
no man.
tales have been told of yes, what have happened to the men of whom tried to court you, if you don't mind me saying.
What? Just refresh my memory. I'm a little drunk. What happened to them?
Let's see. There was the one found hanging upside down from his shoe. There was the one who was thrown in jail with nobody telling him why he was there. There was the one who, every night he went to go and drink, somebody mysteriously spiked his drink and nobody ever found out who. The list goes on, but those are some of the more interesting
It's
ones.
super nice to meet you. I'm glad.
It's nice to meet you too. You don't
I
worry.
won't, I
you
won't
won't have
try and
anything to
spike your
worry
drink
about
or
with me.
sleep with you. I promise.
It's nice to meet you too,
wink,
kind sir.
wink,
Although,
wonk.
He's the potato farmer.
Yeah, he's our local
potato
potato
farmer,
farmer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And also my younger brother.
Have you,
as well.
have you met everybody?
Yeah. Wait, you
Oh,
haven't
and also
yeah.
I am King
yeah.
Tony.
Your Highness. Sorry, I've been rude. Not one
you're
but
fine,
two
you're fine.
have walked into my house, and I haven't even offered you a drink.
So if you're standing on his
Sophie.
Sophie's a little
So just
shy
so-
right
Sorry.
now.
Listen, I know,
Sorry about
I
my
know.
wife. She's
We
a
wanna be your friend, but we're
I'm
a little
out of it. I'm so
dysfunctional. Call us the merry band of morons, if you will.
Yes, it does seem like the beginning to a joke, if you don't mind me saying.
You're not
Two
wrong.
royals, two ladies, and a potato farmer walk into
And a
Wizard's
military.
You are a wizard.
And a military boy.
Heindel,
Yes.
do you mind if I explore your house a little bit? I can't quite
By all
see.
means, I know that you haven't quite had the chance to come visit me here yet. It's
Okay,
been
nobody
one
else
for the
go. Just
ride
let
setting
Bacon
up
go.
here.
Of course.
Please,
We're-
follow
just
me.
let him go. Just let him go. We're
This
not
is
gonna
probably what will interest you
intrude.
most.
Oh yeah.
I
Sarah.
don't look civil at
my
all.
God.
Just
Oh.
saying, I don't.
My
Sarah,
God.
here.
Yeah.
Sarah, look.
May
Yes.
I ask what it is?
Ah.
Oh, nice.
Got the other one
I'm
too.
sorry for laughing. You're not the first to be
You're doing
confused by
way
my goings on.
Heindel, can we come down and see it too, or do you just want him down there?
No offense to you, but I don't particularly know you, and
Oh, yeah.
No,
No,
you're good,
you're
you're
good.
good.
You're
I
fine.
mean, he is the
All
military
fine.
boy.
Yeah.
this device should, theoretically speaking, at least,
I
allow
need to
for
excuse myself out the house.
potential quantum teleportation. It's quite an interesting
Bella, don't go
field
down
of-
the
Teleportation,
field
you
of-
say?
I'm sure that you're very interested in the potential military applications. With quantum teleportation, it would indeed allow us to prevent any future rebellion almost instantaneously. Immediate transportation between worlds would, well,
Excuse me?
I'm sure you could understand that it would assist with the Empire's stability, shall we say?
Be civil, please.
Of course, it isn't entirely stable yet. There are some dangers with it currently,
doesn't
which
want
I'm,
food, Andy,
I'm
it's fine.
currently trying to sort out.
Sit around the table. Around the table.
But we'll get there eventually. Also, you might be very interested in this as well. I have successfully, and I believe I may be the first to do this, to actually successfully stabilize the pocket dimensional realm. Basically, it's works the same as any other chest, except from you can access it from the same chest anywhere. Unfortunately, as many have discovered, if you place them down without stabilization, they have a slight tendency to explode. Thankfully, with the stabilization, well, my house is still here. There isn't a massive crater in the side of this mountain, so
Yeah,
I think we're
you're
all
not wrong.
good. And
So
it's been operating like this for the past week or so.
How long have you been here? Just a question. How long have you set up here?
I've been here maybe a day or so.
Oh,
Obviously, I moved quite a lot of my materials with me. Many of it was pre-constructed and was taken with the transports, but
Yeah.
okay.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see.
exactly.
I see.
It's like your
structure
house just
itself
appeared out
is-
of nowhere. It's
Uh-huh.
so
well, it was an auto-building mechanism, so
oh
okay.
wow.
Wow, you're that great.
so what should we call this wonder?
well, considering that the pocket device is actually contained within the realm of which we know as the Void,
Oh.
I was considering the name Void Chest.
Can we make a suggestion for you?
Isn't there
What about,
another
what about
name
the
for the
Ender
void?
chest?
Yeah, what's it? Yeah.
How do you feel about Ender chest?
I mean, the Abyss Chest seems a bit drab.
Pardon?
We could name it after the realm from which we come from and call it the. I think the End Chest seems a bit, well, Ender Chest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, that
yeah,
sounds great.
That sounds
That sounds like a
beautiful.
great name.
Totally know what Bella just said.
I'm very glad for your input.
Yeah.
So-
Thanks for asking our input. It's appreciated.
Yeah, we love to
Obviously,
help.
as you see, I have quite a lot of unpacking left to do. There's,
I-
there's much to be done.
I can see that. I will leave you alone. If you don't gonna explore the I'm going to explore the surroundings, make sure everything's okay for
Yes.
the prince's return, and
Of
I shall see you
course.
soon.
Which one will that
Thank
be?
you very much, kind sir.
Any-
I hope to
anytime.
see you soon as well.
Mm,
Yes, sir. of
Anyway, I
course.
should tend to my other guests, I suppose.
Okay.
Hope that
After-
they aren't as
after you,
crazy
sir.
as people say.
Okay, sit down.
Why is there a cookie on my ladder?
Sorry, I'm a real mess when I eat. Sorry.
That's a cookie.
Sarah, that's no way to change.
So
Quite all right. Should
Okay.
probably, it's just yes.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Privacy. and all.
so So,
Enjoying
Okay.
my book collection there?
Yeah, you have
Your
a lot
Highness?
of interesting books over here.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to move all of my collection here, but in order to do that, we would need to set up a proper library because, understandably, I have many
Ooh.
books. I have had a long life, and
Do you
well,
do
have
you
quite the
want any help
collection.
from us? That's
Yeah.
Oh
Do you need
no,
any help?
I'm quite alright establishing these things myself. Although if you do have any pre-existing plans for libraries, etc.
Bacon, put your hat back on, please.
Well, when you
yeah,
do,
Bacon, you look scary as hell. That was
Sorry
terrible.
about that.
Don't do that. Sorry.
I would suggest not insulting a lord of the armed forces like that.
Oh, we
but,
are.
No.
We
Yeah,
apologize.
we're very like.
But you do
Close.
seem quite casual
Hi-
around him.
No, we're very
Heindel, it's
close.
fine. These are some of my closer friends.
We're very
I've
close.
Ah,
I haven't introduced
I-
them to you quite yet.
We just
I have
introduced
heard
ourselves.
that you do make friends quickly.
Yes.
That's
Like,
Yes, yes.
yes.
Because he's Canadian.
And,
Oh.
I assume that is a culture of this land. I'm
Yes,
afraid I'm
it is,
aware.
yeah.
absolutely,
yes,
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 absolutely.
It's where everybody is nice and it snows all the time.
We accept many.
Hmm.
We accept many.
And it's always cold.
Well, it is quite snowy out there, is it not?
Is this
I
Canada?
have no idea.
Well, I believe. Actually, I can't remember exactly. What was the name of this land again? I've been in quite
It's
a rush.
considered.
Guys, wait.
Let us just go outside for a bit because hang on. Let's
It's
I'm
just
hot
go
having,
here.
I'm
Hang
having
on,
an
we'll-
asthma
That's
attack. I'm having an asthma attack.
Well,
I'm
we'll
having
be
an
back.
asthma.
That's
We just got up.
understandable.
Come on.
Bacon, you chill.
We're
with
so
him.
sorry, sir. I'm having an asthma attack.
I'm gonna go with that and make sure the queen's okay.
Very well.
Just shut up and get out here. Okay.
Oh my god!
You appear to have
What
left your
okay.
potato farmer behind, but he seems to have fallen asleep at the table.
Fine. Just don't let him fall over. Okay.
And,
What the hell do we
watch
call
I
my,
will
this?
watch
try
my
my
little brother. Yeah, watch my
What do
little
we call
brother,
this?
please.
Oh my god.
It's the
fucking
divine.
hell.
Wait, no,
It
we
can't-
can't.
it
We
can't
can't
be
let the
we can't
divine
name
in.
it
What is
that.
the divine? This can't be the divine anymore. Like the ancient ones.
Yeah,
were.
yeah,
Oh,
Bloody
no.
phantoms. We need
Oh,
the exterminators
yeah,
out here again.
Oh,
Mm,
you should. We
Get
will
off
get
my
them.
roof.
We will get you to that. Oh yeah. I will just go.
Knock, knock, knock.
dog.
Can we come back in?
You
Of
gotta-
course you may.
Oh yeah, my asthma attack.
Sorry,
Is...
sorry. Stop, Andy. Okay, sorry.
After you,
So,
Oh, thank you.
We are
no,
known
no.
as the land before time.
It's so
Yeah,
weird.
my asthma is fine.
Hmm.
Like I could breathe. I
Are,
could
are
breathe.
you sure that you're okay? I'm sure that I might actually have something that could help you with that.
Oh,
1 second, let me just. Yes.
oh,
Oh,
thank
There
you.
you go.
Aw.
Thank you.
Quite rare, those. Obviously,
Oh wow.
What is,
the creation process for
Is
those.
this
Hold
a
on,
question?
wait, Sophie,
Quite
let me
difficult.
see that real quick. Let me see that real quick.
So make sure it's not a love potion, please.
Oh wow, funny, very funny.
Oh,
Bella?
I picked it up. Here you go. Yes,
you
we're
know,
known as
you
the
know,
land before
husbands. They have
time,
to
kind of.
make sure.
I'm like, I wouldn't mind
We're
a
known as
love
the
potion
land
from
before
him.
time.
Yep, it's good.
Ah,
Oh.
very
Yes.
perplexing name. It's
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
a pretty
rather
perplexing
interesting.
group.
I
Yeah.
still wouldn't mind a love
I can,
potion from
I
him
can
anyway.
tell if you
Just saying.
don't mind me saying.
No, of course.
Thank
You
you.
know,
You're
you
fine.
speak your mind.
Here, have the bottle.
You speak your
Well,
mind. So, is it
um,
just you here, or do you have any is there some compadres or what?
Well, to be honest, I'm one of the first to fully set up here. Many more are
Yeah.
planning on moving over. I'm mostly here because, as well as being an inventor, I do also love to write, and this
Oh.
land seemed to interest me. It was
Oh.
What do you know about Martha?
Oh.
Martha is a very interesting person, of course. I'm sure Lord Bacon could tell you more of her.
Hmm.
Yep, Bacon, she's your wife. Tell us about her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bacon.
Yeah, Bacon.
Come on, Bacon, tell us.
Yeah, Bacon.
What's
you
your
really didn't tell
favorite
us
thing
much
about her?
If you would
Yeah.
rather I did, I wouldn't mind. So
Yeah, sorry, I'm not exactly feeling. Rather not
it's
not in the talking mood. So why don't
Do you
you?
need a-
understandable. The king has been working you to the bone.
Wow.
Tony?
Told you to leave him be sometimes.
I'm sorry,
Jeez.
not your king, my king. He's been very
your
stringent
king?
about the security in the area.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Who's your
King
king?
Tiberius the Seventh,
Oh,
of
for
course.
fuck's sakes.
Oh,
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Yay!
King Tiberius is
He's a little, is he authoritarian? He's a little rude, isn't he?
Oh.
well, I would not speak ill of my king, but he is
Rude.
He is an interesting person.
He's rude.
Interesting, we
You
say.
can say rude. He's not here. You can say rude.
Yes, but
We're
you
your
know,
friends. We're not going to tell
we-
him.
one of-
we're not friends yet, Bella.
one of his officials are present, so I would rather not
Bacon?
incur the wrath of.
Alrighty, no, you're good, We
He
understand.
doesn't care.
Who's dropping string on my floor? Did you bring a cat in here?
Oh, no. Wait, no.
It's Sophie's thing. It's Sophie's you know.
What's
her
her
attire.
She likes
I
string.
understand.
Yeah, she likes
Wait, what? My
It's your
what?
attire, Sophie. It's your outfit.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
some of the
Oh.
string fell off.
Oh.
So,
I see. I see.
Remind me to sew it when we
have
get back to
some-
the kingdom.
Heindel, I like your
The
Christmas
king who
village.
sews, that's
Your
interesting.
Christmas village is kind
I
of cute.
really need to have a better attire.
Yes, quite a few
So do
people
I.
seem to have been working on that.
Yeah, who did you see
I
working on
understand
it?
that the houses themselves are actually of your design, are they not?
Yeah, you're correct.
And the interiors, basically.
And the snowman, and the gifts, and the candy cane forests.
Yes. It's quite remarkable how quickly that tree grew, though. I wouldn't be surprised if
we
magic
use a
was
lot of-
used with.
Yeah.
its
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
absolutely wonderful,
Magic is
right?
Magic is a.
You're always
big
welcome to
word.
come join us on Christmas. We like to do this thing called, well, it's an exchange where each person exchanges gifts, but...
Wait, Sarah.
What?
Just
Yeah.
wait. Shh.
What?
Just invite him to
Oh,
the
mind.
that's all.
We're
Okay.
gonna have a Christmas party if you'd like to come.
Yeah, there we go.
Although I obviously know the
Andy?
name as it's been mentioned before, I'm afraid.
Secret Santa?
Christmas.
Yeah,
Yes,
Christmas.
yes.
We
Oh yeah.
Do you know what that is?
I don't know very much about your culture. We
Whoa.
don't have such a celebration
So,
in my land. We
What do you do on December
celebrate
25th?
harvest.
Harvest?
As in like potato
Oh,
farming
that's
harvest.
perfect. That's perfect for our potato
Andy!
More roundabout.
There you go, Andy.
Sorry, let me just convert it to your
Thanks for
date
putting me on a
system.
seat.
Our
That would
dates.
be more of December 27th? No, 17th. I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
It's hard keeping things.
Do you mind if I
Thank
use your
you.
furnace?
Andy.
Andy,
Please,
go use Peter's
be my
furnace.
guest. Be my
Oh.
guest.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Thankfully, I
yeah,
cooked
excuse
myself food
my
earlier.
younger brother. Yeah, excuse my younger brother.
The younger brother of the Queen is a potato farmer.
Yeah.
There's a hand-me-down.
Explain
Oh,
that
he
one.
wanted to go off on his own adventure,
Well,
so I
I do
let him
have
be.
explosives too, so
Yeah,
if
he
you
Andy.
need explosives,
Um,
just ask me.
he is a free
Andy.
Get
No.
out. Get out.
he's a free bird. Don't worry.
Yes.
My
No,
other
yeah,
younger brother
he's-
is
Sorry.
the knight.
Very
Night,
rambunctious.
Peter.
You have to excuse me one moment.
Mhm.
Oh.
Ow.
Sorry. Obviously, in case you hadn't guessed, I am not entirely.
Sober?
No, what? Although that is true, I'm not completely organic these days.
Oh, yeah, you look a little,
I've made many alterations to
mentally.
myself, and thus
Uh-huh.
this does assist with the regeneration of damaged
Oh.
mechanicum parts.
Well, I
Oh,
can tell
I
you
have
for
not
one thing,
met-
this weather does not, help
So
with
what happened
the,
to your
the
face? Just
sciences.
a question.
Bella!
If you don't mind her asking,
We're not
she's
asking
very,
about the face.
she's quite blunt. It's
No, but I
it's
just
alright.
mean, I like that the fact you have different colored eyes. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
and that is actually a slightly awkward scenario. As I had mentioned to
Bacon, what did
Lord
you do?
Bacon previously, whilst we were downstairs, the old ender chest system did have a tendency to
Explode.
explode.
Explode. Oh, so it exploded on her.
Andy, what'd you do?
Yes, and
I
rather
didn't do
than
anything. What?
She did
lose
nothing.
my sight, I decided to upgrade it. And
Yeah, good
I
idea.
can see
I mean,
much
I'm all
more
for it.
No, good for you. Good for
Innovation, dude.
We love that.
Yeah, we love
Indeed.
that for you.
After all, I am an inventor. It is what I do.
It is what you do.
I know you haven't met one of we have like one less of a person, and then that's Knight Peter.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
they-
and our
Yes,
other friend, our
yes.
other
Yes,
friend,
yes.
Fire. We.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wyatt.
and
Do
Wyatt.
you know him?
Yes.
Does he have-
I don't.
You don't know
I
him?
don't believe I have met him.
His house is actually
Unless
right out here.
Unless he was that quirky fellow that that was greeting us at the entranceway. That was
Maybe.
Maybe.
Could be.
His house is right out here, outside your window there.
The very big
Got a big white house.
mansion.
yeah.
But, and he has a polar bear. Just
some. It's a little bit garish. If you don't mind me saying. It's,
I mean, yeah, for
I mean, to make
For this
a house
land,
entirely
yes,
out of
absolutely.
light, it's
Oh my
a
god,
little
Andy, you
pale
scared the
and-
shit out of me! Oh my god!
Oh my god, Andy?
What?
Look at him, Sarah!
No,
You just walked right
Sarah,
past him, hello?
he's right there.
Oh!
Now, I do not mean to be rude about
Jesus.
your family, but he is
I
a
mean,
bit of an
okay,
odd one, if I'm
there's
to be
him,
honest.
and then there's the head knight, who's also my younger brother. So there's two
Ah.
differences.
Very interesting.
Yes,
There are two
yes.
differences.
Sorry. This is the problem when you have mechanical lungs. Sometimes they
Would you,
Can't relate, but I'm
sir,
pretty sure
would
that's
you
fine.
like something to help you feel better? Here
You
you
scared
go.
me, Bacon.
He's got his regeneration thing, Sarah.
Oh, right.
Remember? That's the thing that makes him...
Oh. There we go. Okay.
He regens his mechanical lungs.
yes, they are.
Do you need to oil them? Do they get, like,
Well.
squeaky?
to oil.
Oh.
Like,
In a way, I
WD-40?
suppose I have to imbue them with magical essence, but
Oh.
that's
Isn't that
yeah.
fancy? Yeah,
Yes,
but
that's what this is.
oh, I see. Yeah, but before Andy rudely broke your windows, I asked this before, but yeah, of course he interrupted. Do you know when your king and the prince will show up?
Yes, of course. I'm very, very sorry.
No, it's fine.
So obviously they have visited this land before, as all of you have met them.
Yes.
But
of course we
Oh.
have.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
as far as I'm aware,
Queen What's-Her-Face and Prince...
once
Yeah.
the agreement of which you proposed has been finalized and signed, of which, as far as I'm aware, there have been no problems with it. And it
Can
looks
you
like it's gonna
remind
go
me
Yeah.
of the agreement I made, please? Because I have short-term memory loss a little bit, and I'm in my older years. So can you remind me?
Older years.
Listen.
Why, of course, in exchange for the protection of the empire, you agreed to obviously pay towards the imperial tithe. There was the establishment of the trade association within this region, obviously certain marriageable ties, which were included as a gesture of good faith.
Why did you give up Sarah?
No, it's just fine.
Let's see, what else was there? The permanent military installation, and ooh. Other than
Is there
that,
anything else?
I'm afraid that I can't remember the exact everything else, because obviously I have not had the pleasure of reading it since it has left. I did manage to read it before, but
I
getting
see.
through all of it, it's quite the masterpiece, might I say. I
Ah.
highly
I see.
doubt that the Imperial Court
Interesting.
will have any issues with it, especially as the king himself has endorsed the paperwork.
I see.
Mhm.
So
Interesting.
whenever you get a chance, you should find out what is on the rest of that, Tony.
Yeah, I really do.
Why did you give up Sarah?
I-
She's my daughter.
I mean,
It's fine.
You could always, of course, ask your head guard, and I know that he was in on the writing of it as well. He was the one who
Head-
decided not only the military locations but also
Guard?
the amount of troops of which should be stationed at this location to ensure the safety of your people, of course.
Can you remind me who the head of guard is again?
Peter?
Lord Peter.
It's Peter.
Oh, I
Sarah.
see.
Yes.
Wait, Lord Peter.
Oh.
Lord Peter. Ah.
Lord Peter.
Yes,
I really
Lord
love that.
Peter is on
and
vacation
my brother.
now,
And-
so
And how is
I
his?
see.
Mm-hmm.
yes, he is
Really?
taking a
I
well-deserved
did hear
vacation
that
from.
he was
yeah.
quite interested in visiting the royal capital. Hopefully
Yeah.
soon we will have transportation going in both directions. I know it is
we would love that.
unfortunate
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yes, it is quite hard to get transportation nowadays. So
Yes, it is. It is quite taxing on our magical supplies to constantly transport people back. Two is considerably easier considering the dimensional flow of currents.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Well, unfortunately, I don't mean to be an interrupt, but unfortunately, I do have to retire for the night.
That is quite all right, my lord. You rest well.
Okay.
Thank
thank you,
bye-bye.
Bacon, for your
Goodbye,
services,
Bacon.
and you have a
Bye,
nice well
Bacon.
rest.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you,
Thank you.
Your Majesty.
You guys as well. Once you
Okay.
finally retire for the evening.
Okay.
Alright.
Bye, Bacon.
Good
Have a
night.
good night, Bacon.
Good day.
Bye.
Thank you for allowing me to take up some of your time to
Bless you, Sophie.
show you the many things.
Not a problem. In the future, would I find you here? I wish to go over more about your what was it, the quantum teleporter?
Yes, if I am not here, I will be up managing the Oculus or potentially ensuring the transportation of various other mechanical devices via the transportation hub of which you have, of course, seen the
The train station.
train station, I believe, of
Oh,
which yes,
yes,
that's what
yes.
they have stated it as.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm good.
So one of those three locations are where you are most likely to find me. Ooh,
Perfect.
just
In
broke a
that,
chair.
Oh.
in that case,
These
ladies
things
and
happen.
gentlemen, I will see.
Oh, darn Archaea.
Alrighty, Bacon. Here, you can head this way back
Okay.
to your house.
Yes.
Bye.
Good day, sir.
Good night.
Sleep well, Bacon.
Bye.
We
We'll
should
wait
be
for the
heading
arrival.
out now.
Yeah, I guess we'll be heading out. I can't wait for the arrival of of Marcus and his father.
Your future husband, yes.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm.
not done agreeing with this yet.
I know
sir.
he is looking forward to spending a considerable amount of time with you before
Mhm.
the ceremony.
Mhm.
I,
Yeah.
I still don't agree with
If,
this.
if you are nervous, he is also quite on edge about the whole thing.
Ah, I
Excuse me?
see.
I
Well,
have a question.
that makes. Oh,
He is interested as to what kind of person you truly are. With
yeah.
What is the
yes,
ceremony?
young farmer. The wedding ceremony, of course.
Yeah.
When-
When
when
is it?
Oh, when?
Yeah.
Thank you for
I don't
teaching.
believe that they have set a very specific date for it yet, as well, obviously the king and queen wish to be present for it.
I see.
Mm.
And who is
Uh,
Heindel with currently? Not. Sorry, Heindel.
Well,
Sorry.
I was,
That is-
No,
I'm currently single, I'm afraid.
No. I'm sorry. I got
I-
confused
Sarah,
with.
what are you doing?
I got confused
Wait,
with
nudge.
Tiberius
Nudge, nudge.
and
Oh.
Heindel in front of us. So who is Tiberius married to, if you don't mind me asking?
That would be Queen Jasmine?
Oh.
Queen
Oh.
Jasmine. What a
She sounds
lovely
pretty.
name.
I know, right?
Oh, she.
Although
I
most
mean,
people
of
call her
course we know
Jazz.
her. We know her. Of course we know her.
Yes.
Yes.
We just have a very bad
Although
memory.
I know that you did only meet her briefly, as she was only able to stay for
Yes.
a
Yeah.
single day before being whisked
Yes.
away for
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I
her
got this
imperial duties.
I
We
got
all
this
have that
awful cold,
memory.
and everything's a fuzzy haze.
Yes.
It's good.
Yeah, this
thank
weather
you.
is not good
It's
with our
like,
sinuses
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like a whole new world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it truly is a whole new.
Here's a tissue, buddy.
Yeah, you want a
Although
tissue too? Yeah,
your
have
people,
that tissue
your
too.
people do not.
There you go,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Here's a
Your
tissue.
people do not seem to have
Thank you.
adapted to the world of which you have lived in for, I imagine, your entire lives, as all of you seem to be ill currently. Is there
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm chilling.
It's
I just drink a lot of
wintertime.
alcohol, so that's why I'm not sick.
Yeah.
Yes, that does
Alcohol.
always help.
Yeah.
Are you able to drink alcohol, Heindel?
I leave my daughter be sometimes.
You may not be able to because of your.
Yes, I am.
No, the real,
Oh, you
the
can.
real question is, will it
Nice.
affect you? Will it affect
Nice.
you? That's
Do you
the-
get drunk?
With enough of it, I will.
I feel
Alright.
that.
Well,
Maybe you guys can get a drink sometime.
Yeah, we all should just, you
Yeah.
know.
I've heard
We can
That
all
could be
go to a
fun.
bar. We need a bar. Do we?
We have
we
a
have
cafe.
one.
We
We
have
have
a
one.
cafe. The cafe has an
I
upstairs
am
tavern.
understandably quite busy as setting things up.
Oh yes, we
But
should leave you alone. We
should I
Yes,
find
yes.
the time for it?
Heindel,
Yeah, the upstairs has an
Bella, I think Bella
upstairs
has
tavern.
said about challenging who she can drink. I'll drink anyone. in the land.
Yeah.
That would be interesting to see, considering that, you know,
Yeah.
mechanical
Oh.
digestive system is
Okay,
quite
well, that's
hard
cheating.
to affect.
That's cheating. But
Oh,
yeah.
We do have a
Very
railway
well.
system if you ever want to transport anything around.
Oh yes, we have a railway system.
Ah.
So if you ever want to like
Very, very handy.
get around.
Anyway,
quicker. Yes.
as you said, I'm sure you have many things to attend to, my lords, my lady.
Yes, we have
Yes, we
places
do.
to go, people
Your
to
highnesses.
see, things to do.
You could
Farmer?
Potato farmer.
Farmer. Hey, you can call me
Yeah.
Andy. It's fine. Andy's
yeah, you could just
Come on,
address
guys.
it by my first name.
fine. Okay. Alrighty. Well, you have a wonderful day, Heindel.
Thank
Yeah,
you very
it's very
much.
nice to
You
meet
do,
you, yes.
do as well.
I am
Oh.
stressed.
All right.
That's-
Well, before
I'm
we talk,
Sister
let me go back
Shook.
to my house and grab the potatoes since I'm a farmer.
I'm so shook.
Whoa!
Okay, guys, remember, we should never forget who we are. Remember
Yeah,
that?
so everybody remember what you are.
I
Okay.
originally was a
Why are
blacksmith,
my doors
but,
open? Everyone wants the cold to come in. It's
Whoa,
fine.
guys, who put the signs up there?
Bacon
That's
did.
fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh lord.
What did Bacon put?
Okay, everyone listen.
It's so
Everyone-
weird not having your wall filled with signs about who
Okay,
we are.
I
now.
just want to say
Yeah, I
a simple
forgot to add
sentence that literally describes what my feelings are right now. What the actual heck? What is happening? Heindel's back, but he's not Heindel, and every
No, but no. Heindel is back, and he is Heindel. He's just not the Heindel we know. He's Heindel before we met him.
oh,
Yeah.
He's Heindel before he turned into a glitch. You realize how mechanical he is, right? He's just
I
gonna
hate
keep getting worse and worse and worse, and he's gonna turn into a glitch, and he's gonna take over Tiberius, and everything's gonna go terrible.
But maybe we can stop him from doing it.
Yeah, maybe we
But,
can.
but how do we
Well,
stop
first we
it?
gotta figure out what caused him to go like that.
Hold up, no,
Well,
guys,
no,
I have a
he's
question.
remember he said making the ender
The
chest. He
exclusion,
blew up
yeah.
his face, so that's how we got the medal.
I
there.
don't
It's
feel
not
like
he did anything
Bel-
like
I
I don't like
don't-
he did anything bad to get there. It just happened.
Guys,
What,
Andy?
Andy?
if we found a strong enough regen potion, couldn't that help him?
No.
No.
Like at least repair some
Because-
parts.
Because remember, the regen potions that he has right now are only available for him to just drink and, you know.
He's
Yeah, we
messing
can't
with
sneak-
he's
we
messing
can't
with
sneak
the
a potion.
void. He's messing with the void. He's gonna get like some kind of like stuff that's
We
gonna
have to
happen.
find a way to get into the void.
He's
Yeah.
getting some sort of ender virus that's starting to spread to his entire body.
I bet it's part of that teleportation stuff that he has.
It
It
is.
has to be part of the
If-
void.
If
Oh
if it's under
lordy, guys!
He's
Hey,
messing
he-
with dark magic he's not supposed to be messing
I'm
with.
not,
He's-
guys. On a more important note, I'm not ready to get married.
Listen, Sarah, we can deal with that when we come.
Your prince is nowhere near here right now.
I'm
You're
not.
okay.
I don't want to get married.
Okay,
Okay.
listen. We have
He
Sarah,
doesn't want
we
to
have
get
plenty
married
of time
either.
to
We
mess
have
with that
time.
later.
You're chilling right now. There's no man who's coming for you until like later on.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
So right
I
now
don't
you're a
mind.
single Pringle and you're ready to mingle
But
until that
the-
contract
but
gets
the-
finalized. Until that
The
contract
contract
gets
that
finalized.
he signed that I wasn't ready for. I could be a permanent single Pringle like
Tony
you.
and Peter
You just
signed
have
that contract,
alcohol
okay?
to fill your voids.
No,
I
no,
don't.
But until that contract gets finalized, you're not getting married. That's it.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I feel like
as
I'm
soon-
gonna
as
have
soon
to.
as I'm
If I
able to
don't,
talk with
this
the other-
war's gonna happen. If I don't say yes, marry me. I'm.
So King Tony will talk to the other king and be like,
Sarah,
listen.
Sarah, I will talk to the
Do
king.
you
and
realize?
I'll also have
Do
a
you
word
realize
with
who the
Sarah,
other king is?
Sarah, listen
Do you
to me,
realize
listen
who
to me.
the other king is, Bala? Do
Do
I have
Tiberius the Seventh.
Do I have to remind you who the other king is, Bala?
No, you don't. But still, they
Tiberius
can
the
talk.
Seventh.
It's communication.
Listen,
is key.
Tony, your marriage you're okay with, okay? I'm not.
Sarah, it doesn't matter if we're married or not. We have to make decisions together.
Oh.
Hey, I did not agree that you
I'm
would give
stuck
up
in the
away
table.
Sarah. I did not agree with that.
I didn't agree with it either. Apparently, I did, though. Apparently.